brother and sister real estate team. Hope you're doing great. I had to add some lights in this room because the light up top's not working that well, so bear with it. Hope you guys are doing great. Here we are, almost mid-September. You can feel the weather changing, getting ready to change in the air. It is fantastic. The mornings, perfect. After 6 o'clock, beautiful. It's just great. It's a great time to be outside, and it just keeps getting better from here. Arizona market is heating up. Man, I'll tell you, it's wild. I know you know those of you listening to the podcast know that we always try to keep it upbeat, but with interest rates coming down a little bit, and there's some good stuff on the market. It's a good time to buy. A lot of people who are like, "Oh, I'm still on the fence." Get off the fence, because when this thing goes, it is going to go. But today, we got something great to talk about today. First of all, it is September 11th, so we do want to send out our thoughts and prayers and just a big salute to 9/11. It was a different time in this country, and we really honor that. Plus, also the day before this podcast, I had other tragic news where we lost Charlie Kirk. And those of you that don't know, my son was president of Turning Point USA, and so we had a lot of experience with Charlie and stuff, so we send our best wishes and heartfelt condolences to the family. Okay, I think you guys are going to like this. I know college already started. College is just getting started in some other places as well. But that's for today's episode. We got something on the blog. You can see it kind of as the Parent Trap. But what we're talking about today is the Kiddie Condo Program. So, what is the Kiddie Condo Program? Well, we get a lot of calls on this, I got to tell you. So people call and they're like, "Oh yeah, we can't buy a house. We're sending our son, our daughter to school. She's going to ASU, she's going to GCU, Emory-Riddle, wherever they might be going." And, they tell me what it costs to live in a dorm. And I'm shocked because, one, you can rent cheaper than what it costs to live in a dorm. So they just get hammered on the price for living in a dorm. So guess what? We are going to talk about some fun things today. I'm bringing you something brand new, something I'm really excited about. And honestly, I wish it was around when I went to college because it would have saved a ton of money. Now, I lived at home and I never wanted to rent. I always wanted to own. And it's tough. When you're 18, very rarely can you own. But this new program called the Kiddie Condos, and no, it's not a Barbie dream home. This is a real deal home ownership hack that can save parents a ton of money, help students build credit, and even turn those crazy college rent payments into investment for the future. All right, let's get into it. Let me paint a picture here for you. So Junior, your kid's about to head off to college. You're looking at 4 years of writing checks or paying for the dorms that are basically glorified closets, sharing bathrooms. It's disgusting. Now, yes, it's fun. You meet some good people. You have some good times there. But what if instead of throwing that money away, you could buy a house near campus? That's right. Now get a hold of this. Here's how the Kiddie Condo Program works. You buy the name with on the mortgage. Your name's on the mortgage. Your child goes on the title. So you're still responsible for the payments, but their name being on the title builds their credit while they're in school. And instead of renting your students in a place they actually have a stake in. So get a hold of this. Let's say you snag a 3-bedroom home. The mortgage is $2,500 a month. So obviously your kid's going to want the primary suite. Obviously they earned it. And the other 2 rooms, they're going to rent them out. So let's just say they rent them out for $1,000 each. Do the math. Now your kid's share is just $500 a month plus utilities, which is split with the other 2. Not bad. Smart thinking. Now, obviously, I've got some great lenders that we'll introduce you to that can walk you through this program, but it's absolutely fantastic. So now, your kid's been paying $500 a month. 4 years later, you can sell the house. And the Grandon Group, Arizona's #1 brother and sister real estate team, will help you sell it and get it sold. And plus, you're going to love this. This isn't about lowering rent. This is about building equity. If your property even appreciates at a modest, in Arizona here, modest 3.5 to 4% a year, by the time graduation rolls around, you could sell the house for a profit, and that profit could pay off student loans, maybe help your child buy their next home, or fund that well-deserved vacation that you've been dreaming of since you started writing those checks freshman year. Let's not forget the life lessons of owning a home at 19 or 20. That's a crash course in responsibility. Listen, we all did stupid stuff when we were 18 or 19, but just imagine your kid owning a home. So one, it's their property. So now they're going to learn, okay, I'm not going to throw big parties here because I got to clean it up. They're going to flush toilets. They're going to clean the house. They're going to make sure their roommates are keeping stuff clean. They're going to blow out candles before they leave. And when they get that water bill and they left the water running, they're going to learn real quick. They're going to learn how to budget and collect rent. And then they're going to learn how to maintain a credit score, which I'm not a big fan of the credit score situation because I think it's a crock and the way they judge stuff. But the fact of the matter is you need it. This will set them up for life. Okay, so now, Kiddie condos are way, way, way more than just housing. They're a wealth building tool. Why pay someone else's mortgage when you can pay your own? And teach your kid of real estate in the process. So you're gearing up for the day they move in next year. Let's talk about how to make your kids' college years a little smarter and a little bit cheaper. So this whole program is just fantastic. We've been pushing it for a while. We had a meeting here a couple weeks ago about pushing this even harder. We just feel that, in today's day and age, everything is so expensive. I'm not going to argue with that, but everything is so expensive, so let's try to save you money. And this is one of the things you should start planning your sophomore, junior year in high school. If your child's going to go to college, if they're going to live on campus, then you might as well make it beneficial for you and make an investment. You're investing in the education of them. You might as well invest in the education or the future of them and owning a house. Plus the major amount of responsibility that goes into it. It's just fantastic. And here's the other thing. If you don't want to sell at the end of 4 years and you just want to give your kid the house, they've got a rental property or they can live in it. But either way, it stays in there and it is a wealth builder. There is absolutely no way to lose. Now, for those of you like, well, what if it's 2 years? Listen, when you're paying the amount of money they charge to live in the dorm, it's nuts. And to rent a house around the college, absolutely crazy. So anyways, give me a call, the Grandon Group, Arizona's #1 brother and sister real estate team. We can certainly talk to you about this. We'd love to introduce you to a couple of our lenders that really know this like the back of their hand. And listen, if you like this idea, share this with your friends, talk to your loved ones, and think about it if you're sending your kids off to college. And reach out. We'd love to help run the numbers and see if a Kiddie condo is right for you. So listen, I know you guys like some of the other podcasts where they're a little more upbeat and fun and stuff like that, but this was pretty good because I had a couple people inquire about it, and we're actually doing a couple of the loans right now with Cross Country Mortgage, and this is just a great program. And I was actually surprised to see some of the other stuff on it. Plus, depending on where the college is, there's some way, way different programs. So anyways, reach out to us, the Grandon Group, Arizona's #1 brother and sister real estate team. Thank you for making us Arizona's #1 lifestyle and real estate podcast. Love it. I'm Jason Grandon, your host. We will see you soon. And actually, we'll have another podcast up this week. And we are moving in to the October months. Cannot wait. It just keeps getting better every day. Thanks again, guys. Reach out if you need anything. Our numbers are below.